My name is Mazar and today we are going to discuss about the Newton's law of gravitation, which is the topic of the physics book. So today we will discussing about the what is Newton's law of gravitation, what did Newton say about it, how can we drive it. So we will discuss all the things. So firstly you need to understand, according to the Newton's second law, it says that every object reflects or you can say attract every other object. Like this pen is attracting this copy and this copy is attracting this pen. So why this pen is not falling from my hand and just attached with this copy, why it is not happening? So in this topic we will discuss that. So firstly, here we have, for suppose this is object A, which has mass, which is mass 1, okay, and this is the object B, mass 2, and object B. So first you have to understand that these are the object, you can say object number 1 which is mass 1, object number 2 which is mass 2. So basically between them there will be a force which is attracting each other. This is attracting this object and this object is attracting this because of the force. And also a single thing is also included between them is distance, okay, which can represent by r. So it is distance. So as you know that in this case force is directly proportional to the masses. What does it mean? Means force is directly proportional to the mass of their masses. These object masses like m1 and m2, so we will write here m1 and m2. So what does it mean? Like force is directly proportional to the m1 and m2. So it means if they are, if their masses are the, means if their masses are bigger, so force will be bigger. If their masses are gaining, force will gain. If their masses are high, increasing, or whatever you say, kind of increasing, bigging, or whatever you think, the force will also react kind of that. But in the case of distance, force is directly, force is inversely, sorry, not directly, inversely proportion to the r square, okay, because this to this distance to this, it will be different, like from here to here and from here to here. So that's why we write r square. It means if the radius are gaining, force will come down. If the force is the, if the radius will go up, so force come will come down. In the case of that, like you understand about that, if their masses are increasing, so it will become, it will create force, it attract each other. But if their distance are far, like this, if this pen is here, so it attract. But if the pen is here, so how it will attract? This is the thing. And about the radius, so masses I have already told you. So basically we will write combine, this is equation 1, I forgot to write, this is equation 2. So combine equation 1 and equation 2. So when we will combine, so it will become force is directly proportional to the m1 m2 over r square, which is r is supposed to be what? Radius, means distance, okay. So when we remove the directly proportion, so we always get the constant of every constant of everything, okay. But in Newton's case, he already showed the g constant, capital G, which is represent as a constant, so over r square, and the value of g is 6.667 into 10s power minus 11 Newton. Why we will write Newton? Because it is the force, okay. So we'll write Newton, there's no space, sorry, radius square, so it is inversely proportional, so we will write meter square. Radius means meter, then we will write divide. We have two masses m1 and m2. When we will write their units, so we will write kilogram, and there are two, so we will write square, and they are also multiplying. So okay, so this is the formula. F is equal to capital G m1 and m2 over r square. So basically this is the formula of Newton's law of gravitation. So I hope you understand about that. This is the value of capital G, and you can solve this equation. You can solve everything about the Newton's law of gravitation by this method. Thank you.